if telling it like it is was a person. Because, guys, Claudia, though. Because Claudia, though. But, guys, because Claudia, though. Because, God damn, she was telling it like it is. Woo! I'm a grown man. And even I was like, yeah, damn. Claudia was telling it like it is. Okay. All right. So we're going to calm down a little bit. This is actually going to be a little bit of a serious review because, in many ways, I felt that the Vampire Lestat episode 6, Montreal, was not just about vampires. In fact, I don't think it was about vampires at all. It was really something that was quintessentially human that I felt this episode was about. And we're going to get so into it, okay? But before we do, I need to put on my serious demeanor because this is an episode that was extremely emotional and touched my heart in ways that I can't even really fathom or comprehend right now. It was that deep. I mean, emotional roller coaster is an understatement, right? So we're going to get into the review. But before we get into that serious review, I just want to say,
the fuck you yanking on me, you dumb bitch?
Was that her?
yeah, damn, if telling it like it is was a person. Woo, I would never want some little girl to talk to me like that. Damn. Let's go. Some ghosts aren't dead. They're just unfinished conversations. What's good? Welcome back to a Dark Lake edit. You know, I've always believed that horror is at its best when it actually tries to stop scaring us and starts trying to understand us. Because the greatest monsters have never been vampires or ghosts or even werewolves. The greatest monster, in my opinion, has always been regret. Tonight, I think episode 6 may have given us one of the saddest stories ever seen in Anne Rice's universe. Not because someone died, not because someone came back from the dead. We've seen that before. This episode hurt because two men had spent centuries convincing themselves that maybe, just maybe, they could fix the past. And they finally learned that some wounds never heal, even for a vampire. You know, before I get into this review, I just want to ask all of you something. Have you ever replayed a conversation in your head over and over and over again, wondering if I had just said one thing different, would everything be different today? Would that person still be in my life? Would they forgive me? Would they understand? I think whether we realize it or not, we've all had a Claudia in our lives. Someone we wish we could talk to just one more time. And that's why I don't think episode 6 was really about vampires. I think it was about unfinished conversations. So let's get into it. One of the things I've always appreciated about Anne Rice is that she understands immortality and that it doesn't erase pain, rather it preserves it. We could spend decades trying to move on, and vampires, centuries. Every mistake and betrayal and everyone that we lose never really disappears. It just simply waits. And in episode 6, Louis finally discovers that guilt has been waiting for his ass. Like, seriously. You can immediately feel that something is different in this episode. This doesn't just feel like another chapter, it feels like a confession. He's looking for forgiveness. Those are two completely different things, because answers satisfy the mind, but forgiveness, it heals the heart, really. Or at least that's what Louis hopes. Then we're introduced to Merrick Mayfair. And I have to say, guys, I absolutely loved how understated this scene was. It wasn't explosive or filled with special effects or anything like that. Instead, they understood something about the supernatural, that it doesn't always have to announce itself. Sometimes the most terrifying moments begin with silence. Merrick isn't just performing magic, she's opening a door. And based on what we saw, that door should have never been opened. Goddamn. And here's why I want to stop for a second, right? This is where the episode quietly asks us, should grief have limits? If someone offered you one chance to speak with someone you've lost, would you take it? Even if you had absolutely no idea what they were going to say. I honestly don't know the answer to that, because grief makes us selfish. We don't always want what's best for the person we've lost. Sometimes we just want one more moment for ourselves. And I think that's exactly what Louis is, and that's what he wanted. He's not trying to change history, he's trying to survive it. Then it happens. Claudia appears. I gotta be honest, when I watched this scene, I wasn't really nervous. I wasn't excited. I was more hopeful. I thought maybe that this would be the moment right here where Louis finally found peace. Maybe Claudia would see how much he regretted everything. Maybe she'd recognize how much he truly loved her. And that maybe this was Anne Rice's way of giving them both closure, you know. I couldn't have been more wrong. None of us could. Because the Claudia who returns isn't the Claudia that we all know, right? The clever, optimistic girl. It's not her. This isn't the adopted daughter searching for love. This is someone who has carried betrayal into death itself. And the moment she looks at Louis, you can almost see hope disappear from his face. He wants to apologize and explain. He wants to tell her that he missed her, that he loved her, that not a single day has gone by without thinking about her. But grief doesn't always give us the conversation we've imagined. Sometimes it gives us the conversation we deserve. And I think we can all admit that Louis and Lestat deserve that conversation she had with them. And then that's where everything changed.